If I'm gonna have to live on Earth, I'm gonna live on Earth my way. Or I guess on the highway? I don't know. Somebody give me a walk sign. Now, I take it upon myself to walk across the street. Will I get hit by it? Yeah, I would. I'm just gonna walk across the street now. If I die, I die. Fun fact. Blah, 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 backstory stuff. This Crystal, the one who's talking right now, hi, hello, how are you? This is present Crystal, who's editing and just now finding out that this little clip that we recorded is null and void. There's a man laughing hysterically in the back over and over again. There's the Starbucks baristas doing their job, but catching it on my camera is really loud, and so I have to come in and do a little voiceover. Hi, hello. All I'm saying right now is that Ben is currently at a mechanic. About 2 weeks ago, about a week ago, Ben started smoking from the front, and through Googling, I found out that the smoke and the smell of the smoke is an indicator that coolant was burning, and there's a coolant leak. So I took it to a shop that's near the place that I work, and they gave me a price tag of $2,200 to replace the intake manifold. After talking to my coworker who's been working on old cars since he was 14, he was 35, I think, and talking to a couple other mechanics, we have discovered that it's not necessarily the intake manifold, but I took it to a shop to do an engine diagnostic. It was recommended to me by another coworker, and that is where we currently are right now. I'm without a home, I'm without a car. I'm in Starbucks doing my best, and today is just a day that I have without a home, and you're gonna roam with me while we wait out this storm. That is it, that is all. Back to the regularly filmed video that I wanted to have for you guys. So this is just a video of me without my van for the day. Okay, bye. Hello, hi, coming to you. A couple things. I left Starbucks. I came to work to charge my phone because all my chargers are in the van and I forgot to grab it. I came to my job to use the charger and to edit and organize some more. I did my makeup also because I'm currently doing a makeup video. So stay tuned for that if you like that stuff. But called the mechanic and asked them what's up. They said they found a coolant leak, which, yeah, duh. And they're going to replace the hose. And then from that point on, they're going to see if there was any damage to the engine. And if it is, they can't do anything because that's above their scope of work. But for right now, all they're saying is that the leak there's a coolant leak, which I knew that, but they're just going to replace the tube and then go forward from that. After they replace the tube, it's on its way. They ordered it, it's on its way. After they replace that, they can go forward and see if there's any damage on the engine, and from that point on, they will let me know what I can do. But if that is all that can be done, meaning like for them, and then everything is pretty much fine with my engine, it's just a coolant leak, that would be pretty fucking awesome because I don't want to from $2,200 to maybe a few $100s, which I'm fine with, and that's kind of satisfying. So we'll see. I'm hungry. I was going to go to this Filipino place that's next to the car shop, but they're closed because today is Indigenous Peoples Day, and I forgot. My bad, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I have 2 hours before I actually have to be at work. And they said that if I have to pick up my van after hours, like around 9, which when I got off, they can do that. I was afraid that I'll have to like leave my job and like go get my van, which would be like a quick like thing, but I don't want to do that. You know, it's inconvenient for everyone involved. So the fact that I could probably pick it up after hours is great, but what for me, I don't have my home. I don't have my home, so I'm gonna go try to find some food. That's not the Filipino place that I wanted. I even asked my friend Andre if he had any recommendations. He's like, girl, I gave him the link to the place that I wanted to go. He's like, girl, that place is closed today. I was like, right. Right. So I just asked him for recommendations and his like favorite snacks so that when I go in there when they're open, which is probably tomorrow, I can go get some food. But let's see what's around here that I've never tried that I want to try because I do want something new today. Decided to come to the thrift store while we waited for our car, but also for work to start, which is in an hour and a half. And I sat there long enough. I don't have to sit there for 7 hours today, so I decided to come to the thrift store and see if I can find any tops. I just today posted a thrifting video where I was getting rid of a lot of shirts, and I was getting rid of a lot of clothes that didn't bring me joy anymore while moving things over from summer to fall, and itchy. And I wanted to also thrift for new clothes because I got rid of a lot and I found so many good stuff, but most of it were bottoms. And I really want tops for the shirts that I got. For the shirts. I keep saying shirts. I really wanted tops for the bottoms that I got. So why not figure out if we can find some while we have the time. Here's the thing too, I know exactly what I would like. I want a silky black top, like this, but silky, not tank top, and not a built-in bra. And I want it for the skirt that I found. Not what I had in mind, I want a solid black, but this is kind of cute because it has like this kind of material on the side, but I can also, which I've been pairing a lot with my mesh like long sleeve top, so I could pair that with this, but it's also something you sleep in. This is such a pretty green dress. I like the green. I don't like all the ruffles because a girl can't iron in her van, but this would look really cute if it was also like off the shoulder. Maybe a little bit darker, but I truly like it. Only thing is, it's an extra large and it won't fit me, so I gotta put it back. But now I know that I would love a long green dress. I don't think it'll fit me. It's an extra large. And the band doesn't really stretch that much, so that's okay. Bye-bye. Adios. I did, however, find this cute, solid black, roughly. Ooh, that's more stains. I thought it was only one stain. We're gonna figure that out because it's just a cute, like solid black dress. And I can belt it or whatever, so this is good. This is good. This is like also a low stakes outfit that if I'm not feeling like putting anything on, I can put on under stuff. I can put on stuff under it so it doesn't show through, but low stakes, easy to style, and cute for pretty much all seasons. Since we're probably going to pay a lot of money for our car today, I decided to not treat myself to actual any food, but just like a regular Supreme pizza from the pizza store and like to Goodwill. We ended up spending like $20 there. And then I also got something sweet. Something savory, something sweet, and I also don't have any food for us today because I didn't grab any snacks from the van before I left it. Poor planning. It is currently 2 a.m. After work, I went out to have some drinks and food with some friends. We got back to my car after being at the mechanic, and then I got here at the spot that I'm sleeping in, and I just scrolled on my phone for another 2 hours. Or another hour, I would say. But it is 2 a.m. and I'm getting ready to go to bed. But let me tell you about how my day ended. Around 6 o'clock, the mechanic calls me and tells me that they replaced a hose going, like a top radiator hose, that there was a leak in. That there was a leak from. That was leaking. And I said, okay, fix it. And so he does that and he calls me back, and after fixing that hose, he says there is another leak, a bigger leak in the heat control valve, which is what connects or what brings the coolant
from the radiator to the radiator to the heating core to the engine and then back into the radiator. Those 3 components in some way, shape, or form, in some cycle of movement with the coolant. And that needs to be fixed. And I asked him what the price was, and the price to do the first hose was $218, and the price to do the heater control valve is $487. And after that, there might find another leak or something, because I'm pretty sure I have a blown head gasket. I'm pretty sure I have that. Like, someone told me I had that, and someone told me it sounded like I had that. A mechanic I went to 2 months ago told me I had a blown head gasket. My coworker said the sounds and how the engine was running can be due to a blown head gasket. And the only person that ever told me that it was an intake valve was a mechanic that was trying to charge me $2,200. So I know that there is a head gasket thing. Intake manifold, no. Or intake manifold, absolutely not. So I think they're going to find another issue with the engine, which is fine. But now that I know that there were really big leaks in my system, I want to get that done and fixed. And so I'm happy I've got this started. I ended up just paying for the hose. I told them I'm going to bring Ben back for them to do the heater control valve, and that'll be like $500. And after that, whatever they find, I'll pay then. And it may actually total $2,200. At the end of this, it may total $1,200. I may save $1,000 because this mechanic can't do a blown head gasket. But at Firestone, when I took Ben there a couple months ago, they priced me at like $500 for a blown head gasket replacement, or a head gasket replacement. And it was $500. So $200 there, $218 for the hose, another $500 for the other leak, and another $500 for a blown head gasket, this is just me spitballing here. It's going to total about $1,200, which again is less than the $2,200, and it's over the course of time. So all good stuff. But being away from my van all day was crazy. Like, everything I own is in this thing. So anything that I wanted to grab, couldn't. Anything that I wanted to go get, couldn't. Anything that I needed throughout the day, I had to live a normal person's life and just wait till I get home I don't want to do that anymore. Living in a van is both convenient and inconvenient in so many ways, but the conveniences, and I was gonna say outweigh the inconveniences. It doesn't. It's very much even. It's very much even. Even if I had a house, the conveniences of having a house would also have inconveniences that may not outweigh each other, may just balance each other. It is what it is. This is my alternative life and what I choose to live in. And I said this before, if I ever choose to change my mind, I give myself permission to do that. But this life and this van has been something that I'm very, very proud of and that I don't want to get taken away from me. And I'm very grateful also that I have the means to pay for any of the repairs that he needs, because again, like a home, you need to make sure it's working right. I really do enjoy walking back to this van when I've been away from it, knowing that inside is like a small space that I've cultivated, and besides people that I know and I've watched these vlogs, no one knows what's inside this van. That sounds creepy, but no one knows that it's my own like little shelter, my own little home. And honestly, it's probably the closest thing that ever felt like a physical home for me. I truly couldn't ask for more. And I'm always battling that feeling of this isn't normal versus who the fuck cares, I'm not hurting anybody. And I'm always ebbing and flowing between those two feelings. But when I'm in the feeling of gratitude for my van and gratitude for how everything has transpired to get me to this place right now, I'm just grateful and happy. And I have my van back. I'm gonna go in the back and take a nap, essentially. No, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. Please, Lord, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to bed. Thank you for chilling with me in this video. I love you. I am grateful for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.